Here's a concert where celebrating surviving can help singers and other musicians survive. Performer Carrie Alonzo of Saratoga County, New York, says she's thrilled to still have the opportunity to sing after cancer recently threatened her life.
I am a colon cancer survivor. I was stage 3 colon cancer.
The Jukebox Rebellion vocalist credits her family, her friends, and her community of musicians for supporting her during the struggle, and says she's grateful to mention one special group by name.
I wanted to give a special thanks to Sam because Sam stepped up, and a lot of these musicians stepped up when I was sick because you get unexpected expenses.
Unexpected expenses prompt the SAM Fund, or Southern Adirondack Musicians Fund, to help. The group, founded in 2005 by guitarist John Cribbs and other musicians, aims to raise money with music. The SAM Fund donates that money when musicians like Alonzo need it the most.
They ended up giving me a $1,000 check, and my reaction was complete jaw drop, tears. I mean, obviously, I wasn't expecting it.
The money helped Alonzo and her family offset expenses not covered by insurance when she had to make several medical trips to New York City.
That money went towards our staying in the hotel for a few days, our dinners, our lunches, our travel on Amtrak, or even gas money. That's really where that went to, was those immediate needs and necessary needs at that point.
Alonzo and the rest of Jukebox Rebellion recently performed at an annual fundraiser for the SAM Fund. She says she aimed to entertain the audience while making sure the fund grows to help other musicians in their moment of need.
People gave to me, and I'm giving back to SAM because of what they did for me and my family.
It feels good to help people out. It benefits you spiritually. It's a great thing.
Fundraiser attendees at 1000 Acres Ranch Resort in Stony Creek also heard the talents of the Stony Creek Band and their guitarist, John Strong. Strong is a longtime member of the SAM Fund, currently serving as its secretary-treasurer.
I love writing the checks because they don't know it's coming, really. They don't know it's coming. So we get these great letters of appreciation back.
Administrators of the fund say many full-time musicians are self-employed, making emergencies difficult to include in the household budget.
Musicians helping musicians is a very natural thing, and a lot of guys don't have insurance, health insurance, or adequate health insurance.
Administrators add that even $300 from the fund during a crisis could mean families don't lose their electricity, or in extreme cases, their home.
These hospital bills and medications just add up so fast. And, we can't save lives, but we have a little slogan to keep the wolf away from the door, get them through a month or two of expenses.
This does not happen unless you guys are here, so thank you very much.
SAM Fund event planner Andrea Jacobs says the organization raises money in a variety of ways. People make donations to the fund in person and online. The concert event also has a raffle for which Jacobs solicits donations. Gibson Incorporated donated 3 guitars to the recent event. Jacobs also coordinates the musicians' overnight stays and helps with choosing the talent for the fundraisers.
The time and effort that people put in, not just me, but the musicians who come from near and far to help other musicians out, is definitely heartfelt. The time and effort that my students, who don't know any of these musicians personally, put in outside of school time to help me with my charity event is definitely another heartfelt situation.
Jacobs works as a French teacher at Greenwich Junior-Senior High School. After a class devoted to reflexive verbs, she invites her students to make signs for the raffle and prepare tickets for selling.
They understand that it takes very little effort to put forth some time to help others. Once you start putting forth that time and effort to help little by little, it just becomes a natural feeling, and it's all of our responsibility. Everybody's, not just my students, not just me, but it's everybody as a community member has the responsibility to help others.
It's important for people my age to get in community service projects because I feel like, for one, it really helps people my age to understand what they want to do with their future, like if they like manual labor or organizing charity events like Mrs. Jacobs. And me personally, I think that it fills like a little hole in my heart whenever I help people.
The Southern Adirondack Musicians Fund also benefits the family members of people who perform. Keyboard player Barry Jones of the band E.B. Jeb plays in fundraisers for the cause. When musicians learned Jones and his wife were frequently traveling to Boston for her treatments at a cancer institute, they sent his wife a check.
We didn't ask for this. We didn't, you know, it just came from their hearts. And she was very moved, to say the least. She, you know, shed some tears, saying it's just incredible that people are out there that do this type of thing.
As a small not-for-profit organization, the SAM Fund raises between $10,000 and $15,000 annually. Each year, they can help about 8 to 10 families living in Washington, Warren, or Saratoga counties.
What's really great about musicians helping other musicians is that we realize that this might be their only job and their only means of getting an income to help make ends meet. So this is a great way for the public and for other musicians to come help people say, hey, we got you.
It's just humbling, I guess, is the biggest thing. I'm proud to maybe give back a little.
I tell people that when I was diagnosed with colon cancer, it was a blessing. And I know people think that sounds crazy, right? It was a blessing because I am able now to be here today for a second chance at life, to be able to give back to this music community, that for those people that did all of those things for me, and to use my instrument that God gave me to help others, to help raise money, to help others in need, to give back. There is nothing better in the entire world. This is my purpose. This is the reason I'm here. I'm here to use my voice in a positive, good, healthy, beautiful way for others to be able to benefit just like we did.